Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of December 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is general, so don't stress over what doesn't resonate. Just take what does and benefit from it. Now, if you're looking to book a personal reading with myself, don't hesitate to reach out via email. You'll see that with the options and pricing down below in the description box. Don't forget to check out your other individual placements within your chart. You might shuffle things up or be working on wording or avoiding using certain words this month. But if you don't forget to check out the other placements within your individual chart, is how I should have put it. Just cleansing the energy. If you're here to hear about somebody in your life with Gemini in their chart, you're more than welcome to join. I do feel like you're a bit depleted, feeling very calm, or not trying to overexude yourself this month. What else was I going to say? Don't forget to show your love and support on this channel by liking this video, commenting down below, sharing your story, just showing some love in that way. Or, subscribing to the channel. Don't forget about that. Alrighty. So, interestingly enough, this is the second time I am attempting your reading. The first time just did not feel right. It was very awkward. But with service at the bottom of the deck after I'd shuffled, I feel good when I can help others. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about whether or not your career choice or choices are helping other people, or trying to figure out new improved ways to help your clientele, your customers, or just people in general, the people you touch, when it comes to your voice, what you have to share. And I feel like you're thinking a lot about your growth when it comes to your business, your career in general, your job, how much you've grown from all the jobs you've experienced, invested in, and have you grown financially. Thinking a lot about your financial goals this month too. It's interesting because I do feel like you are calm and a bit depleted this month, but there is part of you that's going to need to remind yourself to relax when it comes to your physical body. My feet were just on the tip of my toes. All right, for my lovely Geminis, for December 2021, money and career. All right, gratitude and judgment. Very interesting energy. Indecision, you might feel as if it's hard to decide how to move forward, or whether or not to continue with an opportunity that you're investing in financially, or a career situation. Could be both. I feel like people aren't really on the same wavelength as you in at least one situation in your life, not two. But as you take a deep breath this month to finish up the year, I feel like you're pushed from the universe to have this immense amount of gratitude for the ups, the downs. You're doing a lot of reflecting. All the meanwhile, it's leaving you feeling, again, a bit indecisive. But there's a focus on you needing to not worry about what the new year entails, about what your future entails in general, and to keep that self-esteem alive, or to bring it back to your situation. I feel like a lot of you are trying to zone in on your purpose, on what you want to do, on where your career decisions are leading. Could just be one big one that you're focusing on. But it feels like you have a lot of opportunities to expand yourself financially or just within your career. And for that, in and of itself, you need to be very grateful. Judgment. And so this could come through definitely as the judgment card, where you have to release a lot of that worry, that fear, or just maybe for some of you needing to release a job that is dead end or unhealthy. But I do feel like within this explanation here, a lot of you have the old habit of, I get it, comparing your path to somebody else's, your success up until this point to somebody else's who's doing something similar, or just in general. Could be someone you're related to or wrapped up with in one way, shape, or form. Don't let yourself compare, right? Everyone deals with their own challenges, their own ups and downs, their own obstacles. And I said it in one of the other monthly readings. You may not, even if they've gone a little bit further than you up until this point, or they might be doing better financially, they may not go as far as you in the end. You just never know. Okay. Yeah, don't overthink things, okay? You might find that your money's trickling in too slowly in the past few months. You might feel like a business or a project, a job choice is moving too slowly, progressing too slowly towards that advancement or that success. Don't overthink it. Divine timing, divine order. Allow everything to fall into place as it's meant to. You deserve a peaceful, less stressful ending to the year. That was the Knight of Pentacles again. I was actually being told to put these back and reshuffle, but I'm going to keep them. I feel like the second half of the month is going to serve as a time to heal for you. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like a lot of you will be feeling as if you're just watering your business, watering your career choice, your job, trying to put in that necessary effort, but all the meanwhile trying not to overexert yourself once again, trying to do it in a peaceful manner. Some people around you may not fully get that. Two of Cups. So you begin the month of December, and I feel like there's a true focus on a connection within your work environment. King of Wands and the Two of Cups again, so the number 22 coming out. And so you begin the month of December, and there's a connection within your work environment that you are focusing on, whether it's healthy or not. You know, for some of you, it's somebody you don't like working with, or you could be making a new friend or meeting a loved one. Some of you developing a romantic relationship within the work environment. Tread carefully, that can get tricky, especially if it doesn't work out in the end. But a lot of you are thinking about, if you're in a relationship outside of work, committed to somebody, thinking about how your finances affect that situation for the better or for the worse. A lot of you feeling as if it's now coming through as this individuality, being so dedicated to your career, to your financial stability, that you do lack that romance in your life. And you'll be reminded through a connection, through a gift of abundance of some sort, that you're meant to be loved, you're meant to be supported. Interesting. But with the Emperor to move right along, I do feel as if, and it's tied into that gratitude card, feeling very grateful for the opportunities that are being presented to you, especially to wrap up the year. But so as you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, I feel as if you're overly serious. Okay, that's the way you're coming off to other people. That's how you're feeling within. You don't need to overexert yourself once again, even if somebody else around you feels that is the best approach for them, or views that as the best approach for you when it comes to your career in one way, shape, or form, or your day-to-day life. Feeling as if you have a lot to plan for, a lot to strategically figure out, and coming off very proper, very mature, but it's very obvious that you're feeling depleted or just low in energy. Again, don't force it, all right? I do feel like you will still be exuding a level of self-esteem for the most part. There's going to be a beauty in silence, silent moments throughout the month of December, especially in the first half. So you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, and it's hard to catch your breath, whether it's energies around you, the workload you have to accomplish, just while you're trying to plan and sort out in your own mind. You may be getting an immense amount of attention from coworkers, from clientele, from your boss, or the people that work for you, however it works in your situation. When you're not feeling so up to it or kind of wanting to be in the spotlight, it's now coming through as whatever you're planning, whatever you're trying to strategically figure out and move towards is being noticed, all right? People are kind of seeing you as secretive, seeing you as somebody who has a lot ahead for them and wanting to understand that a little bit better. And you being like, all right, I understand that I'm in the spotlight to a certain extent, but I do need you to kind of back off so I can figure it out for myself. Or I just don't feel like overcomplicating the process within my own mind, my own heart and soul as I figure this out for myself. Very interesting. Once again, I feel like there's one, maybe several energies for some of you that are just too noisy, very on edge, or stressful, making a job choice more stressful than it needs to be at this time. You will see a lot of feathers in towards the end of the first half of the month. A sign from the universe. I'm here to look it up. So you begin the second half of the month with the Three of Swords in reverse, very much a healing vibe. I feel like that'll continue throughout the second half. I do feel like because you're not exuding yourself throughout the entire month, throughout the entire ending to the year, that in itself will serve as a chance to heal. Feeling like you might have over exuded yourself or forced it to a certain extent in the previous last couple months. But aligned with the Two of Cups, I feel like you're healing through a connection, whether it's a new one or an existing one that you're continuing because it's aligned with the Two of Cups. Or you could find that you were just trying to heal from a noisy connection or a stressful connection that you're wrapped up with in one way, shape, or form. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel as if you make your way to the second half of the month, the middle of the second half of the month, and there's this lack of completion or lack of fulfillment, a very Two of Wands vibe coming through, feeling as if you haven't achieved that happily ever after just yet, but it's closer than you think. There's more success to take place in the upcoming year. I feel like a lot of you in comparison, not in comparison, but what other reading did it come out in? Capricorn. I feel like it was Capricorn maybe? Or maybe it was Sagittarius. I can't remember, but one of which was like, I mentioned in the reading that a lot of them were thinking or mentioning to other people in the month of December that good riddance 2021, ready for the new year, ready for 2022, and all that it could potentially have to offer to bring to my situation. But I feel like this little bit of doubt will come over you. This is probably the one point in the month where you'll truly worry to a certain extent about the future of a business, a project, or your job choice. Sorry if I'm coming off a little bit awkward, and I feel like you might feel that way at certain points, and that's coming out at this point in the month for that reason. But you're going through this immense amount of healing, and adding worry or a lack of hope to that situation will not help it in any way, shape, or form. There's somebody that will step into your equation, or you'll have to sort of uplift yourself to bring this into the upright position and refocus with a level of optimism on the fact that you can fulfill your situation. You can fill those last few cups. I feel like there is a focus to a certain extent on some of you wanting a family or supporting your family to an extent. Knight of Swords. And so you make your way to wrap up the second half of the month, and you feel sort of motivated to run away from a situation or to go after something in one way, shape, or form. Seven of Cups. You're gifted a reminder or several opportunities to expand your business or to move towards a new career option or choice. You might find that there is one or maybe two options that are very tempting that you know intuitively are not meant for you, not right for you. You've dealt with something similar in the past, but being aligned with the Seven of Swords, it has a lot to do with what you've been planning, what you strategically have been trying to keep to oneself, right? And so you make your way to wrap up the month, the year in general, and you're charging towards the opportunity or the choice that you decide to go with. I feel like the indecision now finally leaves your life, and you make a decision. You decide concretely, this is what I want to go after. Hopping on that motorcycle, as you can see, that in that car, on that chariot. Some of you hopping into a plane to end the year, to begin the new year in a very successful manner, embracing the new, the change, and moving towards what you desire at this time. Taking a leap of faith towards something you know may feel light and not 100% successful at first, but will lead to something amazing. Wow. So let's finish up with the Making Magic deck. Strugs for my lovely Geminis. Fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. Interesting. I feel like it's a very spiritually guided kind of month, but breaking bad habits as well. An achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. That's an amazing sign if you're looking to sign a contract or looking to achieve a target, a goal that you've had set in place for a while or are now setting in place towards the end of the month. Follow your ideal path, and I feel like you'll be reminded of that throughout the month of December, all right? remember to cleanse your energy this month. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.